everyone. Welcome to Become Confident Speaker. I end this English episode. And today we're talking about something that can completely change your life, the power of consistency. Small steps, big results. Let me ask you something. Have you ever set a goal, felt super motivated at the start, but then lost that motivation after a few weeks? Do you ever feel like progress is too slow, so you just give up? You're not alone. The reason most people don't reach their goals isn't because they're not smart or capable. It's because they aren't consistent. Success isn't about making huge efforts once in a while. It's about showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it. So in this episode, we're going to break it all down. Why small daily actions matter more than big efforts. How to stay consistent even when you don't feel motivated. Real-life stories that prove consistency is the secret to success. Simple strategies you can start using today to stay on track. If you're ready to start making real progress in your life, grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive in. The power of consistency is one of the most important yet overlooked factors in achieving success. Many people believe that massive effort leads to massive results, but in reality, small, repeated actions create long-term change. This principle applies to every area of life: health, career, relationships, and personal development. Most people start with excitement. They feel motivated, set big goals, and dive in with full energy. But after a few weeks, the excitement fades. The progress seems slow, and life gets in the way. They stop. The problem is not a lack of ability or intelligence. It is a lack of consistency. Success is not about working the hardest for a short time. It is about showing up every single day, even when the results are not immediately visible. Consider how water shapes a rock. A single drop of water does nothing, but millions of drops over time carve through solid stone. That is the power of small, repeated actions. People often rely on motivation to take action, but motivation is a feeling, and feelings change. Some days, a person feels inspired and ready to take action. Other days, they feel tired or distracted. If action only happens when motivation is high, it will never be consistent. The key is to build systems and routines that make action automatic. Small steps might not feel important in the moment, but they create momentum. A 1% improvement every day compounds into massive growth over time. One of the biggest challenges is expecting results too quickly. People want instant rewards. If they do not see progress fast enough, they quit. But success is not an overnight event. It is a slow, steady climb. An example is exercise. Many people start working out with high expectations. They go to the gym every day for a week, expecting to see major changes. But when they look in the mirror and see no difference, they get discouraged and stop. The truth is, real progress happens over months and years. The same principle applies to learning a new skill. A person who practices for 10 minutes a day will achieve more in a year than someone who studies intensely for a few days and then quits. Small, consistent effort beats short bursts of intensity every time. To stay consistent, it is important to make starting easy. If a task feels too big, breaking it down into smaller steps can help. Instead of aiming to read for an hour, starting with 5 minutes makes it easier. Instead of planning a full workout, doing 10 push-ups removes the resistance to starting. Attaching new habits to existing ones makes consistency easier. If a person wants to start journaling, doing it right after morning coffee makes it a habit. If the goal is to stretch daily, doing it after brushing teeth creates a simple routine. Linking a new habit to something already in place strengthens the behavior. Tracking progress is also helpful. When visible improvement is noticed, even small progress, motivation stays high. A simple checklist, journal, or habit tracking app can create momentum. The brain resists big changes, but it adapts to small, repeated actions. Every time a behavior is repeated, neural pathways strengthen, making the action easier over time. Eventually, the habit becomes automatic, removing the need for willpower. Many people set unrealistic goals. They want to change everything at once. But when a goal feels too overwhelming, it is easy to give up. The key is to start small and build momentum. Another mistake is waiting for the perfect time. There is never a perfect time. Life will always be busy. The most successful people take action even when conditions are not ideal. They understand that progress is better than perfection. Some people quit when they miss a day. They think breaking a streak means losing all progress. But missing a day is not the problem. What matters is getting back on track the next day. One mistake does not erase progress. Creating an environment that supports consistency is crucial. Making things simple and convenient increases the chances of success. If the goal is to work out, placing workout clothes in a visible place the night before removes friction. If the goal is to eat healthy, removing junk food from the home makes good choices easier. The easier it is to take action, the more likely it is to happen. Reminders and accountability help maintain consistency. Setting alarms, using sticky notes, or telling a friend about a goal increases the commitment to consistency. When others expect follow-through, the desire to stay on track grows. Celebrating small wins is important. Success is not always obvious in the moment, so recognizing little improvements along the way keeps momentum going. Every step forward matters, even if it seems small. The process of being consistent might feel slow, but over time, the results are undeniable. When looking at successful people in any field, they all share one thing in common. They show up every day and keep working toward their goal, even when no one is watching. There are countless examples of consistency leading to greatness. A writer who commits to writing just a few hundred words a day will eventually complete a book. A musician who practices every day will master their instrument. A business owner who improves their service a little each week will build a loyal customer base. Consistency is the difference between people who achieve their dreams and those who remain stuck. It is not about having more talent or intelligence. It is about sticking with something long enough to see results. Think about planting a tree. In the beginning, it looks like nothing is happening. But beneath the surface, the roots are growing. Over time, with enough care and patience, the tree becomes strong and unshakable. Personal growth works the same way. A simple way to stay consistent is to set non-negotiable habits. These are small daily actions that happen no matter what. Even if the day is busy, even if motivation is low, these actions still happen. Momentum is built through repetition. The more often something is done, the easier it becomes. The hardest part is starting. Once a habit is in place, it takes less effort to maintain. Most people struggle because they rely too much on willpower. Willpower is limited. Habits, once established, require little effort. The key is to set up routines that remove the need for decision-making. Another important factor is patience. Many people give up because they do not see results fast enough. But results take time. The most successful people understand that small actions add up over months and years. People often think they need to make huge changes to improve their lives. But the truth is, small, consistent changes are more powerful. Someone who improves by just 1% every day will see a massive transformation over time. Consistency is also key in relationships. The strongest relationships are built through small, daily actions. A single grand gesture cannot replace regular acts of kindness and understanding. In business, success comes from showing up every day and delivering value. The companies that dominate industries are not always the ones with the best ideas. They are the ones that keep improving, keep adapting, and keep delivering results over time. Athletes train every day, not because they feel like it, but because they understand the power of repetition. The best performers in any field are those who keep pushing forward, even when progress is invisible. Most people give up too early. They underestimate how much progress is possible if they just keep going. The people who achieve their goals are not the ones who start with the most motivation. They are the ones who stay committed long after the excitement fades. A key part of consistency is self-discipline. It is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when it is difficult. Discipline is a skill that strengthens with practice. It is important to focus on the process rather than the outcome. When a person enjoys the journey, it becomes easier to stay consistent. When progress is slow, remembering why the journey started can help maintain focus. Success is not about speed. It is about direction and persistence. The key is to keep showing up, keep taking small steps, and trust the process. The results will come. Every action taken today builds the future. The choice is between inconsistency, which leads to frustration, and consistency, which leads to success. The small steps taken daily are shaping tomorrow. The only question is whether they are leading toward success or stagnation. Keep going. The results will come.